Have you ever had a set of brakes that squeak really loud and annoying? Well, today I'm going to show you a trick that I've learned over the years so your brakes never squeak again. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Tech Tip Tuesday, where we show you tips and tricks on how to work on your bike as well as tips to be an overall better BMX racer. Today we're talking about squeaky brakes. Most of us have dealt with this issue, but a lot of the times you just kind of deal with it and get used to the squeaking sound and try and use your brakes as little as possible and hope you don't piss anyone off too bad. That's what I used to do because I wasn't sure how to get rid of it until a couple years ago. Kevin Cook over at Epic Carbon Product showed me this trick to eliminate the squeak. I've used it every single time I get a new set of brake pads, and I will probably always use it because it gets rid of the squeak right away and it stays away. So a disclaimer, I saw someone post on the BMX Race Bikes page the other day asking how to get rid of your squeak in your brakes, and that's what inspired me to make this week's Tech Tip Tuesday. So thank you to the guy that posted that, and thank you to the guy that posted a tip on top of my tip, and I'll be showing you that in a second. So what Kevin taught me is to eliminate the squeak is you want to toe your brake pads in a little bit so they're not touching evenly on the rim. Say this is the brake pad and this is the rim is nice and flat. You don't want your brake pad to touch like that because it vibrates. You want it to be angled like this so it touches here like that. It does burn through your brake pads a little faster, but brake pads aren't that expensive anyway. So do you want to squeak or do you want to have nice quiet brakes? I'll go with quiet brakes. So in order to accomplish the toe, I used to just loosen the pads and move it with my fingers and fight it and then tighten it down. But like I was saying, the guy that added the tip on top of my tip, he said he uses a dime, which is pretty smart. He uses it as a spacer. He gets the pad, and then he wedges the dime in the back of the pad, and then you pull the brakes, and it pretty much locks it in, and then you can tighten it. Well, if you don't have a dime, you can always use a zip tie, and that's what I'm gonna be doing today. Today. If you guys can see here how the back of my pad is a little thicker than the front here, that's because I've had my brakes towed in like that for a little while now because of the squeak. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to loosen up your brake pad. Get it not too loose, but enough to where it just jiggles around a little bit. Then you're going to stick your little zip tie in here just at the tip, not all the way because then it would make it flat, but just at the tip like this. Make sure your brake pad is aligned. And then you can either pull your brake, but just for this, I'm just gonna push it together like that. And then I'm gonna get my Allen wrench and tighten it down, nice and snug. Then I can pull out my zip tie. Then I can hold it in place and make sure it doesn't move. And that's all you gotta do, then it's got a nice toe to it. If you look closely here, the front is touching and the back isn't quite touching. That's basically what you want, so your pad isn't touching your brake all at once and causing that vibration and squeaking noise. And then you just repeat the process on the other side and you're good to go. Thank you guys so much for stopping in to hang out with me for another Tech Tip Tuesday. If you guys have any ideas or anything that you guys want to see, let us know. If you want to see a collab, if you want to see another rider on Tech Tip Tuesday, just let us know because I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of seeing my beautiful face. But that's all I got for today, so I'll see you next week.